Hello, my name is Gabriel. I'm a pet room manager for the Zamzows Corporation. What I have here is a setup for a rose hair tarantula. We already did a video on introducing those guys. And what we've got to start out with, we're going to start out with the Arzilla Jungle Mix. It's a lizard litter. It's fir and sphagnum peat moss mix. And what this is it's a nice rich mix of different organic materials that we'll throw in the bottom here. Now, because of the differing areas that rose hair tarantulas come from, you have a very different opinion as to what they should have in their enclosure. I like to go with this type of mixture because the fact is you can see there's lots of large chunks as well as small chunks, which makes it easier for them to burrow. They can use their webs to burrow into an area. You can give them things like, I've got a half log by Flukers that we're going to use for them. You stick that in one corner to make sure that they've got an area that they can web in easily. And then they'll pick up stuff and move it. They'll web the area in, put a web down on the outside, and be very happy with what they've got, as well as it helps to hold in a lot of moisture. We do also have on top one of the Exoterra compact lamps, as well as, I'll flash you really quick here, a nice 2.0 Reptiglow bulb that we have in there. We are going to put in a nice Exoterra water dish. Now you don't want one that is too large for these guys because they can drown themselves. Not the brightest things when it comes to water because of the types of areas they live in. What you can do actually though is you can cut up a piece of sponge, natural sea sponge. There's different products you can buy to do that, and put that in the center. You add a little bit of water and allows them to be able to drink and get up on there without drowning themselves. I usually put that on the opposite end from their home. That way there's a less risk of their house, their log, whatever you have for them to hide under, getting wet and molding and causing problems, because tarantulas specifically do not like mold or fungus. It's very hard on them. We've also got a couple of different types of plant life to put in there, a couple of cactuses that are really nice. That helps to kind of give them a little bit of different something to climb on, to web into. It makes their home a little bit better for them. We do also have the extra small heat wave. It's by Exoterra. It is a mat, an under tank heater. You would actually put that underneath the outside of the glass. It has a sticky side on it that it does show. I won't take it out of the box. But what it does is it actually will produce enough heat to keep them warm and active throughout the whole year, so that you don't have to worry about them getting too cold in the winter, too cold with your air conditioner going on in the summertime, those types of things. It helps to keep that where they need to be. And then we have, of course, our thermometer and our hygrometer. Hygrometer measures humidity, and the thermometer, of course, measures the temperature. They're both, again, by Exoterra, and they're both digital. What this means is you'd have these two facings on the outside of your tank, and you have the probes going inside. There are cutaways on the Arzilla brand of critter cage that we have here that will allow those probes to go inside. You can leave them in there, and it lets you know exactly what's going on temperature, humidity-wise for your animal. One other important piece of information I try to get people stuck on is an aquarium light timer. Seems pretty simple, but it can definitely help you with making sure your lights go on and off when they're supposed to. One problem that people have with either their reptiles or invertebrates, amphibians, is sometimes the lights get left on for too long, and that can sometimes screw with their circadian cycle, their nocturnal and diurnal cycles that they have. And so what this does is you can set it to a 12-hour cycle, 8-hour cycle, whatever you want, and it gets it set to where it's a natural setting for them and does very well. All right, that's all we have to show you on that. So if you need any other information, you need any other product information on animals or anything that you need to buy, you can always visit us at zamzows.com, and you can find all that information there. Thank you.